for it. The full show is coming up in about 40 minutes. If you are new to this, if this is the first of these live streams you're seeing, this is even a portion of the live stream that actually goes active. Basically, we have a show at 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. Eastern time every day. But about 45 minutes before that show, we like to just talk a little bit, go through a couple of stories, and we will be doing that. Although I will say that this was the first day in, I don't know, how long ago did we bring back the pre-show? That I really thought about skipping it because I have got a headache that is killing me. I don't know if it's a stress headache, a tension headache. I don't know if those are different things, the same thing. But I do know that I've had these headaches for multiple days, and I can't seem to get rid of it no matter how much water I drink, juice, I'm taking vitamins. My head is killing me. But I know that we do this every morning, and I don't want to miss one. So we're going to do it. It's going to be a quick one, though, because this is killing me, and I still have to prep myself mentally and physically for the full show. Oh, but the good thing about that is it is going to stop eating sugar. No, it's not that. Tell me it's not that. It can't be that. Come on. Is that Anna Kasparian is going to be joining me for the full show, so that is going to be awesome. I have not gotten tested. My wife just got tested, and she's safe. I am assuming that that means I'm safe. But anyway, I don't know. I don't think that it's COVID in terms of others. Basically, I have a headache. I have a bad headache. And I've been drinking lots of water. Thank you. I've had caffeine. I'm going to have some more as soon as this is done. Oh my God, the Anna emoji is live for Anna Kasparian's epic return to the Damage Report. They have made, our awesome team has made an Anna Kasparian emoji active for today. So if you're a YouTube member of any level, you now can show your love for the Salt Dragon herself, Anna Kasparian. There you go. So, really, oh, by the way, before we get into the stories, I wanted to thank a couple of members of the audience that have sent me very thoughtful gifts, an awesome water bottle, books about dragons, this awesome candle as well. So thank you, the only Allegra, or the only Dragon Allegra, it's a Dragon Squad after all, the only Dragon Allegra, Stacy in the UK, and Jennifer as well. Very thoughtful, love your letters as well, so thank you so much. I really hope that they see this. If they're not here, but you know these members of the community, please let them know that I thank them in this video. So let's jump right into it. I want to start off with a question. It's not really a story, it's more of a question. So yesterday we obviously did some response to the fact that that Rush Limbaugh had passed away, and we were very real about what we thought. And obviously, as we mentioned even in that video, it is a controversial topic. Whether to pretend that someone when they died was some sort of angel or to be willing to criticize them for the things they did. And I'm very curious, I just want anecdotal information from the more than 1,000 of you who are in the audience right now. How do you feel? Do you feel like you should pretend, like be super nice even if it's not deserved? Gabby, how's it going? Do you feel like you should just keep your criticisms to yourself, have them but don't express them, don't say anything nice or bad? Or do you think, no, like if you lived your life as a piece of crap, we should be honest about that? So far, I'm seeing people are thinking, be honest, tell the truth, no pretending, yes, be honest, speak your mind. That's interesting because I figured, based on Twitter, there does seem to be some disagreement about this. And obviously, you know, JR and I, we were honest, but I wondered what people's reaction to that would be. Yeah, it looks like people are saying, be honest, dance on grave. Well, that's a little bit more even. I don't criticize the person. Okay, I see it's a small position of a few people, but okay, interesting. Okay, good, interesting. Well, I will continue that policy going forward then. Anyway, super quick little fast bit of news, at least as of right now, supposedly. Marco Rubio seems like he might be kind of safe in Florida because supposedly Ivanka Trump is not going to be challenging Marco Rubio for his Senate seat. Marco spoke with Ivanka a few weeks ago, a spokesman said. Ivanka offered her support for Marco's reelection. They had a great talk. Now, that, again, does not mean that she can't at some point do it. But as of right now, he must have been worried about that. And why not? I mean, after all, Ivanka Trump, strong candidate because her last name is Trump. And that's it. Nobody else knows anything else about anything about her. Ideology. What's her experience? She's worked for her family. But it would have been, probably would have beaten him, honestly, at this point. So that didn't happen, and that potentially saves us from her, becoming the Republican nominee or something at some point, and automatically 35% of the country voting for her. So anyway, good job, Marco. Maybe as a result of either just her lack of interest or your deference to the Trump family, you are saved right now. You are safe. Bradley Slaughter says, I keep my thoughts to myself in Florida. Too many crazy Republicans. Well, yes, context definitely matters. Olivia says, hi, John. I was trying to find your commentary on the child who was pepper sprayed, but I can't find it. Do you remember which video it was in? So it was, honestly, I don't. It was in one of the pre-shows, but, I mean, we talk about five or six things in that. I think we talked about it on the main show as well. I don't think it was on the main damage report show, but honestly, I apologize. I don't remember. I'm sure you can fill in the blanks for what my thoughts would be about that. Chubtoad says, sad anytime someone dies, but does not absolve them of being a fuckhead. Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't. The only thing that would be changing while you're alive, which is something that all of us can do. If we've done bad things, as basically everyone has, we are fallible humans, you can actually repent in the actual behavioral way. I don't mean the religious way. He literally never did that. He was as bad at the end as he was at the beginning or the middle. And so, gonna be honest about who you were. Now, let's see. Oh, I saw this story. A third of U.S. service members are currently refusing to be vaccinated. This is according to the Pentagon. They're saying acceptance rates are somewhere in the 2/3 territory, which, is that good? Maybe it's good. Apparently, the Defense Department has fully vaccinated 147,000 service members, so quite a few. Others have received an initial dose. You're getting up towards about 500,000 have received either one or the other. At least 235,000 people inside of the Department of Defense have contracted COVID-19 in the past year. That is insane. There have been outbreaks on Navy ships for obvious reasons. I mean, the idea that 1 out of 3 are not interested in getting vaccinated, I don't know. Is that something unique to other segments of society that are interested? Is this an anti-vax sort of right-wing propaganda thing that's circulating in the military? I don't know, but I'm sure the military is not happy with the current level of acceptance for it. I can see people talking about Ted Cruz in the chat. We're going to turn to Ted Cruz in just 1 minute. Thank you, Chris, for your comment. Great to have Ben on. Patrick says, this morning I went to Dunkin' Donuts and they had Fox News on and they were praising his memory and it got me a little sick. Ugh, at Dunkin' Donuts. That is not why I go to Dunkin' Donuts. Kylie, thank you. You're number 1. Zombul says, I have never killed anyone, but I have read some obituary notices with great satisfaction. Clarence Darrow, yeah, that's a nice classic quote. Alice says, love to hear your thoughts about Facebook restricting access to news in Australia. Thanks, Daddy of Dragons. It's 1 a.m. here in Oz. That I am not actually familiar with. What sorts of information are they restricting access to? I mean, I'm not surprised by it, considering all of what Facebook has done in regard to the news and especially politics here in the U.S. Trailblazer says, Rush was public about his feelings regarding minorities, women, LGBT, etc. Don't celebrate his death, but don't deny that he sucked. Sure, I think that's fair. Okay, so I just wanted to briefly mention, mostly because we are going to be talking about Ted Cruz on the Damage Report. It's going to be a leadoff story, and I definitely want to hear what Anna Kasparian says about it. So I'm going to withhold most of my commentary. I did just see this one quick little update, though, and we're going to walk you through the whole thing and delight in it. But he apparently, in advance of getting back to Houston, asked the cops to help him get out of the airport. Now, obviously, we don't want anything violent to happen to any politicians or as a result of politics or anything like that. In terms of him understanding how angry people are, though, I think that is a good thing. Like, he made the decision to do what he did, not knowing that he is going to be desperately asking the cops to help him just get out of the airport and go home inside of a day. It's not to say that this is not consequences, and this is not necessarily, from his point of view, a scandal that necessarily matters, although we'll see going forward in the next few days. But when you have to ask the cops to bail you out of this horrible situation you've put yourself in, at least you get the strong signal that this was a bad decision. Maybe that will affect his behavior, the behaviors of other politicians going forward. Probably not. Throughout the pandemic, we've seen any number of politicians who've been so above it all as we've been having to stay in small apartments, lose our jobs, all that stuff. They've been having parties and still flying around. But maybe if this sort of thing becomes more common, the idea that politicians who totally don't get and don't care about the way that we suffer, that there are consequences for that, that is a trend that I could definitely get behind. So anyway, we're going to talk a lot more about that once the full show starts, and I am fascinated to hear what Anna Kasparian thinks about it. So definitely look forward to that. But that was just my impression about that one little update. Cynthia, thank you. Hello, everyone. I did want to let you know, we're going to be talking about, let's see, Lauren Boebert tries to do the thing Republicans do, where she trolls someone online and just gets revealed to be an idiot as a result of it. Let's see, we've got some updates on Joe Biden and student loan cancellation. We've got COVID vaccine and COVID scandals plenty. We got Ron DeSantis, Cuomo, everybody getting in trouble for the nonsense they've been trying to pull during the pandemic. So, oh, let's see. So Cheryl says, this is about my head. It could be a combination of lighting, computer screen glasses, and sitting in front of a screen. Try stretching every hour and maybe get a massage. Well, I can't get a massage, but stretching is a good idea. I do wear my glasses because I've been getting eye strain. I do have like UV blocking glasses, but it's like I have to choose one or the other. I feel like I get eye strain from the one I don't choose. But anyway, I do appreciate you caring about my physical condition. Zane, thank you. Says feel better, Dragon. Thank you. Melissa says Ted Cruz, Mulhawk, Cancun, gross. Yeah, he's had an amazing bit of news over the past couple of weeks, huh? Kevin Plant says President Biden is going to show up in Texas and throw paper towels and T-shirts to the hungry and freezing citizens. See, that's the thing. I don't think so. I really don't. Okay, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I apologize. This is much shorter than our pre-shows tend to be, but my head is absolutely killing me. I got to go drink caffeine, water, and take pills and hope that one of those actually helps. But either way, we've got not only an hour of news for you, but did you know that today is also our monthly live question and answer period for our Tier 3 members? So members of all tiers get the emotes, which you're seeing, including the new Anna Kasparian one. At level 2, you get access to our top 10 list each week. This week, Francesca and I did the top 10 things Trump should have been convicted for in the Senate. And then for our level 3 members, each month we do a live Q&A where people can submit questions and we chat back and forth. We do it after the show, so that'll be coming up in about 2 hours or so. But we'll send out a notification and we just have a little bit of fun. We can talk about politics, we can talk about whatever you want. So if you're interested in that, you can become a Tier 3 member and you'll have access to it a little bit later on today. But until then, go get yourself situated. If you've got a headache, my thoughts go out to you. Go deal with yours as I deal with mine, and I'll see you soon.